Today has been such a weird day that I have to do something that I haven't done before on this YouTube channel. I'm gonna make a day of life sort of video. So this morning it's all started with basically lately I've actually been working on my spiking technique for a year, and it's sort of rediscovering how you can spike and learning tons of stuff. And about a month ago I had a breakthrough night. And I was actually able to hit with this sort of new technique that I've been looking for, which is a big arm swing that doesn't take so much time that you can't hit it before the top of your jump. And I was able to hit like that, but then I haven't been able to reproduce it really since then. Like sometimes almost, but not really fully, and it's been kind of frustrating. So yesterday I uploaded the first podcast episode that you guys might or might not have heard as you're watching this. But I was inspired by John, and because he talked about even going in the middle of the winter and just practicing and really being by himself, really thinking about how to do things. And I knew that there's one thing I hadn't done since I had that breakthrough night with the spiking technique, which was to get my spike machine up. So I decided that today is the day to do that. And of course it's I go out, it's end of October in Scandinavia. There's ice on the ground, frost in the sand, but still sunny, so kind of nice. So what I did was I just put up the spike machine and started experimenting and trying different things. And what ended up happening was that pretty quickly, just because of the controlled environment of the spike machine, I was able to come up with some new ideas and thoughts and experiments that I hadn't done before. And pretty quickly I actually just ended up ditching the spike machine because I didn't need it anymore. I just had some new ideas from having used it. And I continued practicing, and ended up having a pretty big breakthrough in the spiking technique. So really the reason I wanted to make this video was to sort of show how weird it can be, what the process can be like sometimes. Getting better at the sport doesn't always have to look like what you might think it might look like. Today it's been freezing cold. Actually, I haven't been freezing at all. It's been super cold. There's ice on the ground, but I've just had the right clothes, which has still allowed me to have a slow-paced training session. I've hit like 3 hits, gone and watched the video camera and analyzed the video, come up with ideas, go back, try something new, Been out here for 2-3 hours and never had a sweat, but never been cold either, just because I had the right clothes. Just saying that getting better at the sport can look very different than from what most people think it will. And honestly, this day today, I've been alone, it's been cold, whatnot, has been maybe more insightful than a lot of other practices that I've done in groups and with people and whatnot. So I might look like a weird person for doing this, but just trying to open people's minds up that getting better at your sport can look very different from what you think it will. And I'm pretty sure that John in the podcast would agree with that.